sting line in the middle. And there's Van Berlo and Cousins.
Stevens picking up Hansen.
Well, it might be a grand final next week, but these two sides will leave nothing behind. Preliminary final number 2, Adelaide versus the West Coast Eagles for a place in football's biggest day, and we are away. Edwards and Kerr, just some of those star midfielders we're going to see on display this afternoon. Chick has been here in a couple of preliminary finals before, one with Hawthorn, of course. Free kick early. He's going the way of Adelaide, and Tawney, who came into the team.
Now to Braun. Braun kicks inside, attacking 50. Out on the lead, Hunter, who's lined up at half-back. Chance for Lynch. He's well tackled, though, by Thompson. Shrugs that. Tries to give it to Hunter. Hunter, handball, wild one towards Fletcher. Cousins getting involved. Thought about giving it to Judd. Couldn't. Gee, it was a great tackle coming from Van Berlo. Boundary throw in the attacking 50 for the Eagles.
Well, Malcolm, two physically strong teams. They're both primed to play finals football.
You want to get a kick. They're all running as hard as they can to get a touch.
And going one-on-one at the minute too, Malcolm.
Yep.
Still no score then. Cox doing the rucking and roving. Here's Dowdy. Confronted. Chick. Bode is dangerous inside the 50. Glass.
No one stands the mark, so he plays on now to Edwards. Brings it out wide. Welsh another chance. Good strong hands. So already providing a bit of a spark up forward, Scott Welsh. Led the goal kicking in the last 2 years. Hasn't played a lot of football this year. Kicks it low and hard, and it's effective. Nathan Bock will kick from...
Respect your opponent.
But that's not man-on-man from John Worsfold. That's a bit different to what we've been seeing.
So Nathan Bock, 4-4 this year from set shots. From right on 50 with the aid of the breeze. He's kicked it. Adelaide on the board. So the Crows have their... Again, they turn it over. Waters, Rowan Jones, now Cox. Sharing it around. Butler. Cox from the wing towards half forward. Big Lynch worked underneath the footy. They've got the numbers here, the Crows. This time the Bassett handball was also a little dubious. Snap from Hansen. Hit the post.
The tackle was a beauty.
3-2. Matness, sorry, Sauce Matness started on the bench. Goodwin's kick for Perry. It was well placed. He read it well. Glass is coming. Not enough support for Perry. Welsh was desperate late. And it's still alive with Riley. Oh, great tackle on Butler. Selwood it is, in fact, at the bottom of that. And in the end, it's a ball up.
Just unlucky not to get a free kick,
yeah,
but he did follow through Bock here, and whether he gets one in the back, probably not. Could
head down, tried to crash through. Thompson's handball was blocked. Well done by Butler. Now Braun. Judd, can he break the tackle? No, but he gets the handball off to Braun. High towards the top of the goal square. Burton, a spectacular leap, and he takes the mark.
We're doing okay, boys. You know, we're a kick down. Oh, there's that Burton.
Great grab.
Oh, that's what you call a ride, Malcolm.
Yeah, former teammate underneath him.
Seaby was able to chip in. Big Mark Seaby chips it out wide. Oh, it wasn't a great kick taken by Shirley. Shirley kicks in towards the pocket, coming out to meet it, Paul Pleasure. His handball astray. Cousins, superb stuff from the champ, and he's away. Has a bounce, not much to go to, so forced a handball sideways to Fletcher. He's in real trouble, but no one could land a tackle on him, so he had enough time to give it to Judd in the end. Now Butler. Taking Paul Pleasure. Be impressed with the way he's coming to this Adelaide side. Jason Paul Pleasure off to John Cock. Perry presents. Crows working it forward. They've got loose players running forward. Riley's one of them. Chick chasing hard, but Riley dives and marks on his chest. 30 from goal.
There's the angle here.
I trust you.
Had a great game against Fremantle 2 weeks ago. And it's 5-4 from set shots this year. Brent Riley. Hits the post.
You said you aim at the post, didn't you?
No, I said inside right.
To the one goal, we just saw the handball statistic, double the amount of handballs to the Eagles.
Well, that's how they tore the Crows apart in that great win in Perth. 200 handballs, I think, Anthony, wasn't it? Yeah.
So free kick to Shirley.
So they've devised that game plan against the Crows.
Riley inside attacking 50 over the head of Burton. Chance for Welsh. She lost. Darren Glass can wheel onto the right boot, snap around the body and kick Adelaide second. Great goal that from Scott Welsh. And they rise as one, the Adelaide fans. This atmosphere here is quite unbelievable.
It is, and Welsh was just too nimble there, and generally Glass, he's pretty good at ground level, but Welsh just was able to lose Glass and get on that right foot to snap a magnificent goal.
If the Eagles get it and can score, we're back to really tight.
So a big couple of minutes to end this opening quarter. Bode.
Here it is.
Long kick. Oh, it's set up for Burton. He didn't have to fly that time. He chose well.
The centre square. Big centre square.
I tell you what, the decision by Neil Craig to play both McLeod and Burton has already paid dividends in this opening quarter. They've been fantastic.
Well, that pressure in the midfield, they forced it forward, and it's amazing that one-on-one, Stephen. I've heard you say many times in your role in the defence, it's the worst thing as a defender, isn't it? That quick kick out the centre.
That's exactly right, because you've got to anticipate where the kick's going to go, and well, that's all a forward really wants, a one-on-one contest.
Do it today.
It's quite remarkable. It is exactly the same position that Nathan Bock was in. He's got a better chance because the wind is left to right.
Good on you.
Doesn't even try and kick the goal. Judd not paid. Fletcher was away. Kerr, their quality midfield lifting to provide the first goal of the afternoon. Deafening silence.
Anyhow, but it's in, and all year they've played it. So
yeah, that's fair.
I reckon we get off the umpires back and get on the rule committee's back.
So chance here for Edwards. Gee, it's a big pack. Clark keeps the hands free. Goodwin was quick to Bode. Now Shirley fumble.
How tight's this?
Kerr in hard. Now Brett Jones. Good little releasing handle to Stengler. He's bowled over by Clark. Bode try to get it to Thompson. Cousins picks his pocket superbly. Then gave it to Kerr, who was in all sorts of trouble. Somehow he got it to Judd. A big contest win that for the Eagles. Judd, the left-handed bounce if you don't mind. Towards half forward. Hunter a chance. Out comes John Cobb. Fists it clear. And what's the umpire going to do? He's going to give John Cobb a free kick.
Have a look. All the boys back behind.
Tied players.
Hands on hips. This is, have a look at that. Hey, apparently, I said something last week about him on his left or right foot. I can't remember now, but I mean, he's an absolute superstar. And you can't do that unless you're great, I reckon.
So Matner, all the Eagles just pushing back for the moment. And now he comes to the wall. Took them on. Good positive stuff. Long and strong. Perry. Good timing with the run, but sturdy stuff from Graham, who's claiming the mark. Now he's over it. He's still over it.
Yeah, gone.
Now he's gone. Cooked him. Right in front of goal.
Well, it was a poor effort by Graham. Yes, the ball went underneath, but he made no attempt. No attempt. And he always... Just have a look at this. At no stage is he trying to hit the ball out. Unlucky, but...
Just sitting on it now.
Well, the Eagles didn't manage one in the opening term. Bode, of course, spent 3 years at Port Adelaide, but has been welcomed at the Crows. 30 goals, 21 for the year, 14-9 from set shots. None more important than that one.
Kick towards the wing.
That's a good
presenting
kick.
Brett Jones. Crows have got numbers back and just stifled the movement. Jones, low trajectory kick is okay. It's a great kick. Finds Emily. Emily plays on quickly. Big chance here for Hunter, and he marks 40 from goal.
There was a foot passing there. Spot on. Great kick.
Has been a wonderful player in defence, but he's been so effective going forward for the Eagles. From 45 with the win, he kicks a goal for the Eagles, their second.
Gives him the benefit of the doubt. Out for Perry. They do have the extra man there, Stevens. Can they work it out? They can. Now, looking for a target. Clark, an unlikely one. Has to work here. Welsh can't get to it. Banfield. Thompson. Welsh. Oh, the man, the outlet was there. Bode. He's still lurking. He's still going. He is still going. Matthew Bode. Oh, that is an inspirational act. He was the jack in a box there. Matthew Bode kicks the Crows' second goal into the wings. And this lead is very, very handy now.
Have a look at that. You ever told in footy to quickly get back to your feet? That's the best lesson ever in a big final.
Well, it's a second effort too.
Yeah, of course.
And mistakes hurt. We saw Banfield just drop a mark he should have taken.
So the margin now to 16 points. Some work ahead.
Which is quite deep, actually. The Eagles all starting on or in the square and pushing into the pocket. Kerr! But off. Second effort from Thompson.
Free kick to Shirley in front. Now, one of the things you don't do.
Yeah, McLeod going forward. They weren't in any hurry to do that. Good, strong work from Armstrong. Outnumbered the Eagles here. Bassett, that was all set up for him. That's his domain. Cross half back. We're even closer to goal. Now Goodwin.
Oop.
Gave it plenty of air. Made Riley really have to show some courage. Braun pursuing. But it's a good ball inside. Burton's got his eyes on it all the way. Oh, why wouldn't you rush him back into the team?
Wait, go back and take your kick. Go back and take your kick. Yeah, this is it here.
He's done it in the air and on the ground.
Sure. Would have got a couple of free kicks in that, I reckon, as well.
Gave away the free as well.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a funny game footy, isn't it? You can try that all day and get 1 in 100, but some days they stick.
Well, he did it well, Burton, because he instigated the hit on his opponent first.
Kick to goal today, 39-24 for the year coming in. Oh, they're going to be hard to stop from here. Listen to that crowd. Cousins tries to sweep in. Unusual fumble, and the handball in the end was okay to Cox, but this is a little hesitant for the Eagles. Ambitious from Kerr, turned out to be pretty good stuff. Butler on the end of the Cox handball, and suddenly it does break open a little. Waters gets it in towards full forward, but you can see Matner there getting back. He's played a role deep for much of the day.
Next.
Hanson makes one lead. They've all come out of the square. John Cox has chopped it off comfortably. Great vision, and now he can put the foot down. No one to kick to, though. McLeod's on the bench waiting on the sidelines. Would love to have come on to take the mark. Unfortunately, that is not in the rules, so Braun was able to do it unopposed. And now 50.
You're 5 metres over the mark.
And they do it very well, the Crows. They guard the mark, and it's a little thing, but they do put their opponents under pressure. Let's just watch how he guards the mark. Arms up.
There's no one on the mark.
And it might produce a goal. Hunter.
He's got to do it.
He's kicked goals in 10 of the 20 matches he's played this year, so it is a proven formula. And he's gone to it again, and why not?
West Coast, just their third goal of the match. The margin back to 16 points. Clark gets it down, but brilliantly rowed by Cousins. Kicks it short. Hanson marks on his chest, an attacking 50. Too far out to score in Hanson. Spent most of the game up the ground from 55. Kicks across the ground, across the face. Still in, is it? No play on's the call. Thought it was through. Lynch can't get it clear. Shoveled out. Stenglein throw. Free kick Adelaide.
Now, just while that was all happening, Bassett guarded Hunter the way he should have the last time instead of whinging. As we look at that, it's across the line, isn't it?
He looked a bit that way.
See how he forced Hunter to go back?
On the bench, so that really allows Cox and Seavey to work Clark over.
Absolutely.
John Cox, dangerous kick. Braun intercepts. Talking about clangers, off to Dean Cox. Where will he go? He goes to the goal square. Embley in from the side. Hunter almost. Can he get it to Embley? He can. The soccer goal. Great stuff from Andrew Embley. And the Eagles are back in town. The margin is back to 9 points. Kicking into this win, they've kicked the only 2 goals of the third quarter. The John Cox kick missed the mark. And great stuff that, particularly, look at this from Andrew Embley.
Great effort. And he hits the ground, and on his feet, off the ground. Been one of the best players for the Eagles, Embley. Just a good effort to get his foot to the footy.
For those 2 players, Hunter and Embley, when for a lot of the time the Eagles have struggled up forward. We talked about Lynch, but those
we've just been following them for a while. See how Stenglijn's gone on the Johncock? He's the stopper.
Well, he had 15 at half-time.
Yep.
Stenglijn gets a piece of it there, but gave it up straight to Shirley, who scrambles it to half-back. Selwood.
His arm there.
Will get a free kick.
Good. Hanging on.
So against Tyson Edwards. Selwood kicks it quickly towards Braun at the back. Cousins. He plays on. Right foot snap across the body. It's another for the Eagles. Ben Cousins narrows the margin to just 3 points. This is a remarkable recovery by West Coast.
Well, there's been a lot of times throughout the year we talk about the 3-goal principle in footy, and they've kicked the 3 goals that mattered.
A couple of really good moves by John Worsfold. He's put Hunter forward, but Stenglijn onto John Cox has been a masterful move.
today, 2-7. They kicked 3 goals to 0 last year in the third quarter to get right back in it against the Swans. And they've done it so far, but there's still a long way to go in the quarter. But they're still going at it from the middle. Butler out wide after the Judd work. Look at Cousins. Around the wing he goes. Using his left this time. Put his body through the kick. Straight onto the chest of Hunter.
See, was again
on the left side.
So here he is again. Adam Hunter, a goal already in this quarter. And straight for the post all the way. Now it's only 2 points.
Away again. Drew Banfield, casual bounce. He runs through the midfield. Long towards attacking 50. Oh, gee, it's all Crows. Bassett should get the free kick and does. And play on advantage.
And John Cox to take that advantage. And Tawney looking dangerous at half forward. It has opened up for the Crows. Sets the pass up, and here he comes. Edwards on the end of it. At last, the Adelaide
back with number 1 and 2 playing.
Tyson Edwards, 14 goals, 4 for the day. It's been 21 long minutes, but the Crows have kicked another goal just to steady a wee bit.
Don't realise how good a kick that was. Under enormous
attacking
pressure.
50, Welsh, but outmarked comprehensively there by Brett Jones. So one of the few centre clearances and wins there for the Adelaide Crows as they work it out. Glass, now Stenglijn, Selwood. You've got Braun inside if he wants, but he decides and elects to handball back to Stenglijn. Fletcher getting involved. Stenglijn, too easy as they come through the midfield to Hunter. And that was one of the best passages of the football for the day. No pressure, Steve.
No pressure. They're starting to find a bit of space, and they're able to execute their kicks. Just at the minute, Malcolm, Dean Cox has gone off the ground. Obviously, Siebel into the ruck. But you mentioned Dean Cox, he's playing like a midfielder. Yep. He's had 21 disposals. 13 of those have been handball received. So he's really running the opposition ruckman around.
So Hunter kicks his third. Margin, 1 point. Adam Hunter, well, we've seen it so many times, but he kicks it over the head of Lynch, or does he? Lynch did well to get back, put a hand in it. Jones, he keeps it in just for the moment. Judd tried to get it to Braun, but good pressure that time from the Crows. John Cox breaks one tackle, streams from half back. Kick wasn't great, over the head of Thompson. Well, Shirley comes up hard. Matoa umpire goes down. Umpire Goldspeed. Crowd love it. Thompson towards half forward. Burton edges Glass underneath it. Gets back onto the footy. Can he gather? Oh, he's tackled without it. Free kick. I tell you what, makes the most of them.
Tell you what, the Sydney Swans would be sitting back watching this, wouldn't they, and enjoying it. They're going to slug it out right here and now. And the Eagles through Selwood again. They're doing it by hand. Jones, Kerr, comes unstuck. Oh, McLeod into automatic pilot.
Well, I spoke about the goals not coming, and all of a sudden there comes a little gem. Once again, it is mistakes at this level, isn't it? If you can avoid them, Andrew probably had well shone, but he just decided to go himself.
Well, Mel, it was a kick backwards that actually put him under pressure. It didn't go the required 15 metres.
He's brilliant best. Brett Jones didn't get the handball that he wanted, and McLeod seized on the opportunity and nailed it from about 45 and came immediately off the ground.
Is there anyone that can run in the ruck for the Crows, a Perry or someone like that, to relieve Matthew Clark?
Perry has done some ruck work. I've seen that before, and also Bock at some stage has been in the ruck, but I think Matty Clark's going to have to go alone.
33 years of age. Oh, gee, that could have been holding the ball. It was. Oh, big mistake for Tyson Edwards. Hunter doesn't even look like he knows which way the free's going.
Not too high. No.
Ball. Question is how the ball came out. Did it slip out?
I thought that was play on.
Jackson.
Well, Darren
He
Goldsmith
certainly had a chance.
gets most of them right. Guess he is human after all. Crucial kick. Oh, Hunter, the post. Again, the post. Quite as good in this third quarter as he did in the first. He is obviously getting pretty close attention now. The Crows with a minute left with the breeze. Van Berlo goes for Burton again. Glass has got him covered. Bock gets a chance. It was a little opening. Oh, again the post.
Taking 50. Selwood dropped a very easy mark, but they've got the numbers, and Selwood can relieve the pressure. And he spots Kerr. Couldn't quite find Kerr, but Kerr good enough as he streams from half back.
Got Cousins working for him on the wing. Wants something longer. Again, they carry it with little short steps and plenty of hand, plenty of share the ball around. Wait till you get a teammate. Jones was the teammate. Advantage paid. Got an option long. Played it to Hunter. Oh, the ace in the pack. He's dropped it this time. Mistakes are going to be so important. Wow. That's amazing.
He'd be disappointing with himself, Adam Hunter, but what a great effort by Kerr. Up the ground and run and carry. Get through attack.
Tawney putting in the big ones to try and get to the kick in. He can't. Jones happy to keep it alive. They always had one extra man there, the Eagles. And the numbers prevail. Cousins was going to kick it to Hansen. Instead, again, they've tried to work it by hand. Comes unstuck. Well done, Rutten. Steadying influence. Look at the way he worked through beautifully. Got great support too from Van Berlo and McLeod, so they're playing them at their own game here, the Crows. By hand all the way to the wing, and still they go some more. This is Goodwin now. Can go long to the top of the square. Bode's waiting down. Box circling as well. Riley's in the mix, and so is Banfield. Bock went to ground. It's all about keeping your feet, keeping a steady head. Waters had Stengline, gets it back, and now Embley. He's loose at half forward. Got Jones, but he goes longer than that. It's set up for Hunter again. He won't miss this one. He doesn't.
Well, I thought you caught it pretty well, Anthony. Once again down the forward end, young Bock went to ground under pressure, and they're always one short again. And so it's some young players in the Crows forward line just creating a few problems.
And what a great kick by Embley. Knew that Bassett's having all sorts of problems with Hunter. Bassett playing out in front of his opponent. Perfectly weighted kick.
They've got the aid of the breeze. The quarter just 6 minutes old. Shocking bounce. Advantage to Cousins. Spins out of trouble to Waters. Now Judd. And Judd kicks it wide to Ashley Hansen, who marks between wing and half forward. Hansen, mark number 10. Kicks it long. Again, Hunter and Lynch the target. This time, big Quinton Lynch's mark, 35 from goal.
Not having a real good patch at the moment.
Between the sticks.
Yeah, actually, you don't give the goals away from here with that breeze like that. Just a bit of left to right.
Hasn't kicked one yet. And he squeezes it through. The Eagles are in front for the first time today. Well, it's all in front of the Adelaide Crows now. Their season on the line. They looked invincible after round 16. Came apart. They've got their act together in the last few weeks, but facing an uphill battle from here. Lynch got it from Rowan Jones to the goal square. Big leap at the back. Oh, sensational grab from Andrew Embley. He pops it through. The Eagles lead by 2 goals. And they have really performed at their ultimate best in this second half, into the breeze in the third quarter, and they're really piling on the pressure in this final term.
Are they ever?
Broken tackle, they hurt.
Yeah, this is a big kick. Have a look at this from Henley. Just got some space. And that's a great jump. That's a great mark.
It's a great mark. Stevens just needed to step across in front of him and just stop him from actually jumping. But he opted to go for a leap himself.
It's not over yet, but I mean, that Hunter move we spoke about the last quarter, it's actually when John Worsfold wants to win. And
comes in, mark taken by Tawney. Eagles have kicked 7 of the last 9 goals in the match. Perry, good spoil from Graham. Got time to recover. Hansen back to Graham, who kept running. He runs to 60. Now he's got Hunter free inside, attacking 50. Hunter goes back outside to Selwood, who jams it on the boot to the top of the goal square. Going back, Jones almost, and Matner sees it through. Margin 14.
What was Neil? Instead, he brings it in for Stevens.
they've got to go down the middle now, Adelaide, I reckon, almost.
Well, they're trying to play on. They're trying to create. It was Van Berlo who put Goodwin into all sorts of trouble. Eagles are lining up right now. Lynch has got a taste for it. He can do it on the right, and he tried to do it on the left. Touched right on the line. And it is a grim... Oh, boy. It's a grim struggle at the moment for the Crows.
Time. They just need to be patient. Matner. Now called to play on Martin Matner. Corralled by Cousins. Takes him on and gets around him. Well played. Kicks it long to the goal square. They need a Burton mark. He gets up and at the back, Matthew Clark of all people standing at the back of the pack. It landed in his arms. He'll kick from 5 metres.
It's not like he was a magician. He just appeared from nowhere.
There was so much focus, I think, Malcolm, on Burton and trying to push him off the line. And at the back.
How did he keep his eyes on the footy? You know, when that sometimes you do that and it actually hits you because you're not ready for it. You can't believe it gets through.
So Matthew Clark, 3 goals for the year. They've all come in the last 3 weeks. He's kicked the 4th. And the Crows back in it. Margin back to 10 points.
And makes a mistake. And you wouldn't call that one either. Got his man in the end. This is Jones. Now there's a turnover. Matner can go through the middle again. It's Rutten with that run from behind. Good protection from Tawney. Allows Edwards. Perry's got to be the answer. It's long. He's coming as Perry. Almost. Bode's waiting, but this is Burton. Selwood. Crows crowd can smell blood. Burton out on the full. 8.5 minutes remaining. And it's
Cox running hard. He can take a couple of bounces here. Just takes the one. Feeds it to Braun, who running very hard from half-back. Drives it long. Deep to the top of the square at the back. Hunter. And at the fall, Armstrong. He's brilliantly tackled by John Cock. Armstrong still got it. Check. Chance for Hunter. Feeds it back to Armstrong. Good pressure this from the Crows. Well done, Ben Rutten. Feeds it out to John Cock, and the Crows out of trouble.
Gee, they did that well. Umpiring decision not going their way, but they've escaped.
Ironically, in the finals.
Boundary throw in. Seavey getting in front of Clark. Spills to Stengline. Brilliantly done. A snap from Butler to the goal square. It's through. Great goal that from Sam Butler. And the West Coast surely now enough. The margin back out to 16 points. They do have the aid of the breeze. Just over 7 minutes of actual game time left as we watch this stoppage again.
Tried to flick it back, which means you're trying to create, which always intrigues me why you don't do it more often, but that is a super snap. But once again, it's a very positive thing CB's trying to do.
And we've got to remember Matthew Clark doing all the ruck work to himself, getting very, very tired. Not too much body contact there, Malcolm.
It's getting close now.
It's been a huge effort by West Coast since half-time. They've kicked 8 goals, 11 to 3 goals, 3 to the Crows. 19 scoring shots to 6.
Butler just trying to maintain possession there. Made a bit of an error, but Cousins turned it into something great and delivered for Stenglein. So Tyson Stenglein to have the shot for goal.
They've got 3 players. I mean, obviously they're guns. Cousins, Kerr and Judd, who can all break tackles, and it's amazing what it can do to you for your side and your forward lines, where they're able to carry the ball an extra 4 or 5 metres, and we just saw that then on the lead. Stenglein was able to get away from his opponent.
As you can see, 20 possessions for Tyson Stenglein, 10 goals, 2 for the year, and that one was too much for him.
Back! Keep coming back 5 metres! Keep coming 5 metres! 5 metres!
So just flickering for the Crows, but only just, with 5.5 minutes to go. They've got to get going.
McLeod, can he ignite them? Andrew McLeod kicks it out in front of Burton, who marks strongly in front of Glass. Back to Edwards. They're trying to get something going here. Oh, gee, it was a dangerous handball to McLeod, who brilliantly got it back to Edwards, but they find themselves in trouble. Van Berlo did well. Off to Burton. They need a mark up forward. Out comes the man in Bock, and he marks 48 from goal. Don't know that he can kick it from there.
You can do about footy, but if you can take marks in your forward 50, you're going to have shots at goal, aren't you? More so than the opposition.
Must kick goal this from Nathan Bock from 50.
Oh, shanked it.
There'll be a contest. There won't be a contest. In fact, Dean Cox will mark uncontested.
The full 360 from Lynch and to Hansen.
Oh, good cover. Guess who?
And Cox in a huge paddock. One more will finish them off. Will it be Chris Judd?
Good luck.
It just might be. It just might be Chris Judd. No, he passes it instead. It'll be Rowan Jones, who missed the grand final last year with injury.
That's a mark.
Missed, I think, 5 finals over his career for one reason or another. 4 more injury. And he will be loving this as Chris Judd.
And Matner's as good a tackler in the comp.
Does what only Chris Judd can do. Oh, he's missed it. It may not matter. 10.
Feeds it to Shirley. At least they're going up the middle. Thompson. In fact, Tawney kicks it out wide. John Cock trying to provide an option. Van Berlo, kick affected into the chest of Bock. I thought it was touched off the boot. 9 marks, 13 disposals. Has kicked 1 goal, 1. Nathan Bock must kick this if Adelaide are in with a chance, and he does. Is there time for the Crows?
It is 11. They need to kick 2 goals. You can see them at the bottom of screen, all heading back to try and shore up the defence. But Kerr winning it out of the middle to half forward. Cousins is going to run onto this from Lynch. He's got Kerr, his mate, goes to him by hand, over the top, no, to Hansen. And so the Crows live again. Bassett, Edwards, no time to waste. Here it is in the hands of McLeod. He can stream through the middle of Amy Stadium, try and lift the crowd and lift his team. John Cox coming. Oh. Was it a free kick? No, but the ball is over the boundary line. Great courage from Jones. He is one of 6 Eagles playing today who missed last year's grand final. He'd love to be there next week.
Boundary throw in. Crows need something here. Chance for Goodwin from 40 metres. He pulls it around the body, but it's offline. And scrapes in for a behind. So it gives possession back to the Eagles. Can't be too long left. Graham kicks it wide and finds Banfield. Banfield, well done by Van Berlo. Judd arrives, but Van Berlo was quick to recover to Edwards. Now John Cock at half forward. John Cock kicks it to Bock, and Bock marks in the pocket. Nathan Bock, could he be the hero?
He doesn't look confident.
No.
That breeze is really not the right.
It's a tough kick. He kicked a miracle goal 2 weeks ago, Malcolm, from at the other end, deep in the right forward pocket. Can he emulate that here and put the Crows to within 4 points? Bock comes in. What's he done? He's kicked it. Unbelievable stuff from Nathan Bock. The margin is just 4 points. Is there time for the Crows? Can they windle their way into a grand final?
Wow. Well, the four of us sitting here, how many times have you thought Adelaide were going to win early, and how many times in the second half have you thought the Eagles were? It's amazing. What an amazing game of football. Just can't believe it. That is a beautiful kick. This is one kick out the centre.
Yep. How bad is a Rowan Jones miss from 10 metres just a few moments ago?
There is hope for the Adelaide Crows still. Nathan Bock, the unlikely hero. 4 points the difference. The Eagles have pushed everyone to the back line. Who's going to get it out of the middle? What a clearance this will be. Which way? Oh, it's a West Coast free. It's a West Coast free kick. And Stengline to take it. They've peeled off. Fletcher takes the mark. Can go to Hansen. And you'd think it's all over. You would think it's all over. It's all over now. An all-time classic at Amy Stadium. What a win by the West Coast Eagles, met almost by silence. Here's the free kick over the head of Stengline. An absolute all-time classic. Neil Craig's Crows, they kept on coming, but in the end we are going to have a rematch of last year's great grand final. We can't wait already. It's West Coast to play Sydney for the 2006 AFL Grand Final.